Hey guys, welcome back to another video. ex-mouz64 here. So, as you saw with the title, in this video I will be going over all the RLCS teams and what changes need to happen before the teams are ready for the next season of RLCS. But first, let's go over the few roster changes that have happened in the past couple weeks since I posted my last video. Let's get right into it. To start off, we have a tweet from Lethamir on June 12th. He said, "Departure from Mouse Sports," and he has a tweet longer. He says, "It's been a wonderful 9 months working alongside the players of Mouse Sports, and I've really enjoyed learning more about the coaching role of a team. I would like to thank Speed, Cooksier, Alot, Scrubkilla, and Arju for allowing me to share my thoughts and ideas to help push the team to the next level. I would also like to thank the staff of Mouse Sports for bringing me onto the team. They've been an absolute pleasure to work with. At this time, I'd like to announce that I'm leaving the coaching role on my own terms, and I wish the team the best of luck in my Euro Cup 10K tournament and any future events. I've taken too much on as an individual, and I'd like to focus more on my content, streams, and map making. I hope any who are disappointed can understand where I'm coming from, and to those who always support me, thank you. Cheers, enjoy Twitch Rivals today, Codename Covert, and Euro Cup 10K Grand Finals on the 13th and 14th. And we have another change from Mouse Sports. They tweeted on June 22nd, "After almost 2 years, we're sad to withdraw from the Rocket League scene for now. It has been an exciting time with our current and former players and coaches, and all the fans worldwide. Thank you all." And if we look on Wikipedia, we can see that on June 12th, Lethamir left, and on June 22nd, they released the whole roster. And we can see that Speed and Cooksier have gone to the new team ex-mouz, while Arju has just left. And moving on, we have a new organization. They picked up Team Affinity. They say, "As long-standing members of the RL community, it is our honor to introduce Magic Bear, Percy, Jordan, and Creams as our official roster. We are thrilled to support and be a part of our players' journey as they represent us in the RLCS." And we can look on Wikipedia. We can see that this organization did used to have a team at the beginning of the year, and now they have acquired Team Affinity on June 16th. Now looking at E-United. They tweeted on June 23rd. Saying, "We're happy to confirm Memory will be joining E-United permanently as the third member of the EURL. In addition to confirming Memory, we're also excited to announce the addition of Subban as our new coach." So if we look on Wikipedia, we can see that on April 19th, Roldiz was initially released, and then Memory joined as the stand-in for the Spring Series, and on June 23rd, he's been signed to the roster, and Subban joined as the coach. So the active roster is now Hoxer, Ajax, and Memory. That's all of the specific roster changes. Here's another thing on the esports side of news. Rocket League has announced a new circuit system for the next RLCS season. I'm not going to go into the specifics about it, but they announced a whole new way they're doing RLCS. You should go check out this article by the Esports Observer. That's all the Rocket League esports news I have. Here's another piece of news I thought would be interesting for you all to know if you haven't seen it already. We have a tweet from Mixer on June 22nd. They said, "Mixer partners, streamers, and community. Today we've got some very big news for you. While we've decided to close the operations side of Mixer, we're officially partnering with Facebook Gaming, and we're cordially inviting all of you to join." So basically Mixer is shutting down, and if Mixer streamers move over to Facebook Gaming, they get perks, and they're trying to move over all of their partnerships, or all that they can, so their Facebook Gaming experience will be as similar as possible to their Mixer experience. Okay, so let's look at all of the RLCS teams. In North America, we have Rat Enterprises, G2 Esports, NRG Esports, Pittsburgh Nights, Space Station Gaming, Susquehanna Sonics, Team Envy, Alpine Esports, Rogue, and E-United. Out of those, the teams with full rosters are G2 with Rizzo, JNAP Chicago, Moses as a sub, and Jazzo as the coach. NRG has Garrett G. Justin and recently acquired Squishy with Sizz as their coach. Space Station Gaming has Sipical, AXB, and Arsenal with Chrome as their coach. The Sonics have Shock, Sathu, and Dapper with Spuda as the sub. Envy has Illusion, Atomic, and Mist with Furane as their coach. Alpine Esports has Percy, Jordan, and Magic Bear with Creams as a sub. Rogue has First Killer, Turinturo, and Kronovi with Garen as the sub. And E-United has Hoxer, Ajax, and Memory with Subban as the coach. So we still have Rat Enterprises, who only has Torment and Gimmick on their active roster with Fireburner as a coach. So they do need to get a third player. And if either of these two players leaves, they will lose their spot. Actually, I don't know how it's going to work with the new system. If there's still going to be a 2/3 rule to keep the spot. But if it's the same, they need to keep both of these players or else they will lose their spot. And they need to get a new player here. We also have Pittsburgh Nights with Gyro and AJ with Mupia as their coach. They need to sign a third player, and they cannot lose either of these two or else their spot will be gone, assuming it works the same in the new RLCS system. And also for Envy, it is entirely possible that they will be getting a new player to replace Illusion, as Illusion has tried out with multiple other teams, and Envy has tried out with other players as well, one of those being turbopolsa. So in North America, there are a few free agents that I've found. There are probably some that I'm missing, but these are the ones that I've seen. We have Reddles, Wanda Mike, and Illusion. Technically, Illusion is still on Envy, but most likely that he will leave. And it's also possible that turbopolsa could be a free agent for North America, but it has been rumored that he's going back to Europe. If we look at the Reddit post, Turbo said he's going back to Europe and not signing with Envy even after they won their last tournament together. turbopolsa said in, I don't know whose chat it is, but in Twitch he said, no, I'm going back to Europe in 2 weeks. So I don't know if he's trolling or not, but he could go back to Europe, he could stay in North America. We really don't know at this point. But that's all the changes that need to happen in North America. Now looking to Europe. The teams who have full squads are Oxygen Esports with Farah, Shawset, Astral, and Jesse as their sub with Yummy Cheeseman as the coach. Then we have Vitality with Fairy Peak, K-Dop, and Alpha with Mount as their coach. The top blokes with Flame, Casio, Archie, and Rams as their coach, as well as Endpoint with Virtuoso, Relating Wave, and Metanoris with Eclipse as their coach. So there are a lot more teams who do not have full rosters in Europe than there are in North America. We have Barcelona, who has Devo and Ronicky with El General, so they need to get a third player. Then we have Dignitas with only Violent Panda and Yukio with Bilbo as their sub and Verge as the coach. Then we have ex-mouz, who has Cooksier and Speed, and Singularity, who has Tho and Noli. Then Team BDS, who has Mark by 8 and Monkey Moon, with GCR 710 as their sub and KL as their coach. And then we have Solary, who has Exotic and Carrion, with Porto as their sub. There are a lot more free agents I found in Europe, but it is entirely possible by the time you've watched this that they have joined a team, or they are just not free agents anymore. So here we go. We have Flakes, Arju, Godsmilla, Scrubkilla, Magnus, Alat, Fruity, Extra, Tigray, Clay X, Mellow Shisu, Nachatao, Rix Ronde, Freaky, and of course, we're not entirely sure, but turbopolsa. And there have been posts on social media with Magnus saying he's teaming with Alat, so they probably won't join an RLCS team. They'll just need a third to do an RLRS run, but it would be cool to see like the most toxic team of the players. Speed is currently still on ex-mouz, but it would be Speed, Alat, and Scrubkilla. That would be a funny team to see, but I doubt that will happen. A lot of these free agents could make teams of their own, but they could also join current RLCS teams. I think out of all these players, the ones most likely to join RLCS teams will probably be Scrubkilla, Fruity, Freaky, and turbopolsa, if he ends up coming to Europe. There are a lot of changes coming on the horizon. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel for when these changes happen. Alright, one more thing before we go. Psyonix just announced this. Rocket League Esports tweeted, introducing The Field. In partnership with Rival Esports, we're starting a new daily league for everyone from first-time players to professionals. Check out what you can expect with the article below. We'll see you out there on the field. And in the article, they say, one of the most important parts of a thriving competitive ecosystem is the ability for players to hone their skills and take their game to the next level. In order to do that, they need a place where they can go to find like-minded players and maybe even climb the ranks to face off against the Rocket League Esports' biggest names. That's why we're introducing The Field. The Field is a partnership between Psyonix and Rival Esports and features a multi-divisional team-based league built for everyone from high-level players and pros to those just starting out in competitive Rocket League. The goal: provide a consistent competitive platform with flexible queues that can accommodate everyday life and scrims. Here's how it works. So the format. The Field is broken down into 2 regions, North America and Europe, and 3 divisions. Division 1 is the highest level of play in the Field, and it is exclusively RLCS and RLRS teams during the open trial period, with 4 additional teams being added for Season 1. Division 2 is open qualification for any teams that hold the Grand Champion rank in the standard playlist. For Season 1, Division 2 will be limited to 20 teams. And the final division is Division 3. Teams that do not qualify for Division 2 can play in Division 3. Players who have left teams in Division 1 and 2 can form teams to play in this division. Each division is subject to promotion and relegation. Promotion and relegation between Division 1 and 2 will happen at the beginning of each season. The number of promoted and relegated teams will rely on a variety of factors and will be decided by tournament administrators. Promotion and relegation between Division 2 and 3 will happen twice a season, once at the start and once at the halfway point on the 15th of each month. The top 4 Division 3 teams will promote, while the bottom 4 Division 2 teams will demote. Seasons. In the Field, each season will last 1 full month, starting on August 1st. Before Season 1 begins, there will be an open trial period that will start in mid-July. This open trial period is open to Grand Champions only and will be used to place teams into the proper divisions to begin the inaugural season. Here's what a basic season schedule will look like. First day of the month. Season begins. Teams are promoted and relegated for season start. Day 15 of the month. Promotion and relegation between Divisions 2 and 3. And the end of the month, season concludes and prizing is awarded. Please note that all matches will be a best-of-5 format. Teams will report results to a Discord bot in the Rival Esports Discord server. 1 player from each match must provide a replay file of the match in order to validate the results. For now, the Field is PC only. While there won't be an official stream for these matches, players are encouraged to stream their matches whenever they play. Each team will begin a season with 1,000 ladder points, which they will put on the line as they play matches against other teams. The amount of ladder points earned or lost will depend on the team's given standing in a season. Teams that are higher in the standings will put more points in than a team below them. In addition, there will be power hours, at least once a week, where teams will be incentivized to play at the same time as ladder points gained will be doubled. Teams must complete a minimum of 10 matches in a season in order to be eligible for prizing. Here is a prizing breakdown for each division, all prizing in US dollars. So here are the numbers. In Division 1, the first place prize is $3,000, and it goes down to 4th place with $1,000. In Division 2, first place is $750, with 4th place being $350. And in Division 3, there is prizing for the first 8 places, with first place being $200 and 8th place being $100. Going forward, we're excited to kick off the Field in partnership with Rival Esports. This is just the first iteration of the Field, and Rival Esports will be looking for feedback as they continue to improve it in the coming months. For more updates and news on the Field and all things Rocket League Esports, be sure to follow us on Twitter. We'll see you out on the field soon. If you enjoy my content, make sure to like and share this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.